Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fat for Weight Loss channel. My name is Aaron Day, and today I'm going to be jumping into a concept that is useful when you're on a ketogenic diet or a low carb diet and you've thought about tracking macros or you have absolutely no idea on how to start or where to go. This video is going to be for you. This is going to show you a really simple way of building a keto meal with whatever ingredients you've got, and it's going to give you a really easy way to prep for the entire week. So let's get into it. But first up, quick note, I have a workshop that's coming up that is called Ready for the Week. Really simple. Basically, it's a workshop all about getting your shit together for the midweek hustle and also the weekend. And I want to provide a really simple way for you to be able to go through your week without having to do heaps and heaps of prepping, heaps of planning, finding all these recipes on the internet. It just takes a lot of time and effort. I want you to build fresh meals. I want you to know exactly what a meal should look like for you. And I want to help you keep it sustainable. That is the goal. If you can keep something sustainable, then this is going to work long term for you. I preach sustainability, and that's always going to be my ticket out of tricky situations. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely hit the link in the description of this video, because that's going to take you to the page where you can sign up for that workshop. It's completely free, but it's something that I might charge for in the future. So if you jump onto it quickly, you'll be able to get in for free in the first round. So we'll be running that really soon, and you'll get all the details in the email that follows that. So keep an eye out for that. But first up, when it comes to the ketogenic diet, there's a lot of people who say, well, just reduce your carbs. And that might work for a limited period of time, and then it gets to the point where it stops working. Well, what do? Do you start intermittent fasting? Do you start a carnivore diet? Do you do an egg fast? There's lots and lots of crash diet strategies, quite frankly, that are going to put you and your metabolism in a compromised scenario. So tracking macros can actually be a really, really handy tool for a lot of people, but I usually reserve it for people who are getting relatively close to their goal and need quite a bit of accuracy. The other way that I think is going to work really, really well for most people is doing some type of portion tracking. So how much protein, how many carbs, and how much fat can you actually have? Well, this video is going to give you a bit of an insight on what it might look like for you and what it looks like for me as well. We have proteins, we have carbs, and we have fats. So we're going to dive into this video, and I'm going to show you a few different ways that I would do this for myself. Now keep in mind, I'm 6'5", I'm eating at maintenance, so I'm eating a lot of food. I'm doing 4 meals a day, and it's probably not something that's going to work strictly for you, but it's going to give you a really good idea of how this might apply to you as well. And if you jump into the workshop, I'm going to be giving you all the tips and tricks inside there as well. So let's jump into the video. I don't want to waste too much more of your time. Let's get started. So at the start of your week, it is best to always prepare some proteins. So this could be beef, it could be chicken, it could be seafood, it could be pork, whatever type of protein that you have in your neck of the woods. This could be some boiled eggs. It really doesn't matter. But you want to have those pre-prepared so that when you're going through the week, you have really quick, ready meals so you don't have to cook those as you go. So my ratio for what I'm trying to hit is about 1 1/4 cups of protein, 3 tablespoons of fat, and 2 to 3 cups of veggies. And that's it. This is how I'm going to prepare all of my meals for this week, and I'm going to show you a few examples of that. So the first meal is a combination of beef, cream, mushrooms, and spinach. Now I know that along with beef and cream and mushrooms, red wine really goes well with that because it's in my flavor combinations download. And if you haven't got that, you will get that in the workshop. So definitely jump into the link below. I'm adding a 1.25 cups of beef in there. And I'm cooking that around mainly to just cook the mushrooms and to combine the cream and the red wine, cook off some of that alcohol. And it's just a really simple meal. Adding some spinach in there, that's going to wilt down and that's going to, essentially turn into nothing as spinach does. And putting that into a bowl, and that is ready. So that's one of my meals for the week, and that's 1 out of 4 meals for the day. And it's really satisfying, really healthy, and that's the perfect ratio for me. Now this second meal is a combination of capsicum, red capsicum or red bell peppers, depending on where you live, and I'm aiming for about 2 cups of those. So that goes into a bowl. I'm going to be combining that with some chicken thigh that you saw me cooking up previously. All types of proteins can work in with this, but I know this flavor combination goes really well, again, because this is in my flavor combinations download that you'll get in this workshop. So the chicken, the capsicum, And along with that, I'm adding some feta cheese. So I'm adding 3 tablespoons of feta cheese, again, because my ratio is 3 tablespoons of fat, and feta cheese is classed in that fat realm. I'm adding in some dill in there, and that's all going to come together. And this is an absolutely stellar meal to put together because it's quick and it's easy. This third meal is a combination of shredded cabbage. It's also adding in some beef in there as well. So again, I'm aiming for about 1.25 cups of cooked beef mince, and that's going in there. Now, this one, like I do this all the time in the pan. This one I tried in the microwave and it actually worked really well. It worked just as well, and it worked out even quicker than doing it in the pan. Now I'm adding 3 tablespoons of fat. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil and 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. And I'm adding a half of lemon in there as a little bit of zest in there that goes well with that flavor combination. And it just works really well. It's a simple meal. Keep it sustainable, keep it simple. This is going to work really well for you as well. So again, I hope this helps. I hope this video has been really helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Again, if you haven't signed up for the workshop Ready for the Week, then definitely go ahead and do that. If you're someone who's constantly going through each week going, I wish I was better prepared for this week, or maybe I made some bad choices, or I gave into cravings, or a whole bunch of things. So this workshop is going to be really, really good for you. I'm going to be walking through how to build a shopping list, how to build a really simple meal plan in less than 5 minutes, and how all of these foods are going to fit in with your specific profile. And a lot of my clients are getting really, really good results with this. It's sustainable, it's easy, and it just works. So if you are looking at trying something like this, definitely go ahead and jump into the workshop link. The link is in the description of this video. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you being here. And I think that if there's anyone out there who can do this, it's going to be you. So keep up the good work this week. You've got this. I know that you can do this, and I will be seeing you very soon.